Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for joining and watching. We are still continuing now with CV writing, right? Part 2. Remember that we've done with part 1, CV writing, where we looked at the 2 issues that are very much important elements. Number 1, we looked at what makes your CV to be attractive. And number 2, we looked at the personal information. Where do you position that? So we closed on that, right? So now we are doing part 2. Part 2, we are actually starting off, right? Or with the what is called element number 3, which is personal profile. Okay, personal profile. A personal profile, people, is an executive summary, kind of, right? If you about to read a very long document, like for instance the policy or report or what, you will find that there's a paragraph or half a page which is called executive summary. It depends on the length of the document you are about to read. So in that paragraph or half page, right, they summarize what we are going to get from this document. So if you have read that, you kind of know what's happening in the book or in the document even before you go through. You know where are the areas of interest here, so that you can just zoom in straight to those areas of interest. So even in your CV, element number 3, put the executive summary. We call it personal profile. Okay, in the personal profile, there are things that they look for. 1, personal skills, right? What personal skills do you have in relation to what we are talking about in this post? Go to the CV, right? So go to the video where we talk about the advertisement. 6 things that you look for advertisement, right? There you are going to see what type of skills do they need here and check if you have those, right? Personal skills. Number 2, qualities, right? What qualities do they need? Also in the advert, the qualities are there. Leadership, qualities, and what they are specific on what they want. So go there and check as to what qualities do they need. Okay, experience, of course, right? Experience. Check what is required in terms of experience from the advert, right? And align yourself with that. Like for instance, if they need 5 years experience, right? Write specifically to say, if you've got 7 years, I've got 7 years experience. So the one who is reading is already see that, okay, this one is already above the threshold that we put, which is good. Put it this side. We're going to look at it, right? Unlike saying, I've got relevant experience. No. That is not specific. You have to be specific. Okay. Then number 4, which is 3.4, you look at what is this? Career ambitions, right? As to as you are joining this company or this department or this organization, right? What are your career ambitions? Okay, what do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years and all that? So in order to do that well, right, we have to first know, right, the structure, the organogram of this department, if it's a department, of this company, if it's a company, of this NGO, if it's an NGO, right? So that you use their own language, right? If, like, for instance, in other US international organization, they use the CEO as a chief of party, so chief of party instead of CEO, right? In other organizations, they will say country director, So if you want to see yourself as a CEO of that company, right, check the language they use and align yourself, right? Because if you are saying, I want to be a CEO of this organization, and yet they are using chief of party or country director, you are already off the key, off the tune, because there's no CEO there, there's a chief of party as well as there is country director. So read, right? Check, start with this organization and check which language are they using and align yourself to that particular language. Okay, that is element number 3. So let's look at element number 4, right, as to what is element number 4 in writing your CV. Element number 4, of course, is achievement. Your achievements. Okay, you are joining this organization. Yes, we agree. But what have you achieved? Where you are coming from? Okay, Because in as much as we're employing you here, right, we want to achieve something. So we want to check if are you a person who is achieving or a person who is not achieving, right? Write your achievements. And people, right, achievements, my achievements are different than yours. So write your achievements, please, right? Don't try to press and lie, nah? Write honestly. Put your achievements honestly and move on, okay? Short list of impressive achievements, right? List them, list. Don't write paragraphs. That as I was joining this company, I've done this and that, which led to this and no. List. Short, impressive paragraph. Like for instance, one of my achievements, right? It's a national radio program, right? Side by side, in brackets. National radio program, side by side. So side by side. So if this post we're applying for is a communication related, so it's already talking to them as to it's a national radio, which means I achieved something on the national radio. So it draws their attention as to, okay, what is it? Then they go to the CV where I will unpack now as to this is what I achieved and all that. So please list, right? Also in that case, this should be testimonial to your skills, qualities, abilities, determination, and desire to be successful. Okay? Remember in the previous points that in the executive summary, they need your skills, your qualities and all that. Here, you are writing your achievements. Your achievements should also talk to that, right? If you have said, you've got leadership skills, what project have you led, right? And achieved on it. So that you here, it backs what you said just above, right? So that is how you should put your information, so that there's chronology. These things must follow each other, must talk to each other. Your CV should not talk here and talk there and talk here and talk there. There's a disjuncture and what. It should follow, right? Follow chronological, so that the one who's reading it can be able to link 1 + 1, can be able to join the dots here and there and come up with something, right? Because remember, you are marketing yourself here. Everyone? Then let's move. Point number 5. Element number 5 is, of course, is education and qualifications. Okay? Your education and qualifications. I'm not gonna dwell much on it, right? In the advert, I'll forever refer you to the advert. In the advert, they specify what they want in terms of qualifications as well as in terms of requirements. All requirements. Let me just say requirements. Your educational qualifications, your experiences and all that, they are there. So check what they need and align yourself, right? You know your educational requirements, right? Don't add things that are not necessary. One that are not necessary. Some of us some other people, let me not say some of us, some other people have got a lot of certificates and qualifications, a lot of them, right? But when you go through the advert will tell you which ones to pick from that bulk of yours. Don't put all those 28 certificates in one CV. Pick what is relevant to what they are talking about. Okay? And employment history, another element number 6. Employment history, employment and work history. Okay? Here, right, you put 4 things. The year, right? You were working most for this company from which year to this year. So the years must be there. The positions you were holding there. Okay? The positions you were holding there are very important. Your company, organization, or department where you were working. Okay? It should be clear that you were working. Don't just say, I have got 6 years experience in government. You have to be specific. This 6 years experience is from this year to this year, right? As this, it might happen that in this 6 years experience, you've been holding 3 positions. List the positions you've held. Okay? Which government department, if you're in government. It might happen that 2 departments. You know? Unlike others, maybe it's a single department. So those nitty-gritties, you have to be clear about them, right? Then the brief points on the role, right? As to what were you responsible for. The brief points on the role. The brief points on the role. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, let me close it here. This one. Then I'm going to start now on another element in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, share, like, and press the notification button so that you get a new video when we upload. Lastly, also send the questions, okay? If you want us to deal with a specific section, to repeat something, right? Or you want a topic, even a topic that is not even here, right? You want us to deal with, right? Write in the comment section in the YouTube channel, Thamba Nobathana, Thamba Nobathana. Then right there in the comment section. Then at the end of the day, we are going to collate all that information and produce a video addressing all those things that have been asked there for us to do. Thank you. Let's look now. Let's move to part 3 of CV writing. Thank you.